Hi guys, this is Stephanie. Welcome to Stephanie's Journey. For those of you who are here for the very first time, welcome. And for those of you returning, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a garden tour for you for the end of February. So you're interested in seeing that, then stick around and stay tuned. We got two the snow peas that have popped up. Planted one there, there, and there. So those three have not popped up. So I may plant some more. Planted some butter crunch lettuce, and that may be one there. Can't tell. Planted some spinach. The spinach is popping up. That looks like some type of greens. I did have greens planted here, and the cold frost, that hard frost we had in December killed it. So maybe it's coming back up. I did leave the roots in the ground, so maybe that's what that is. This is my pak choi I planted last week. It's holding on. That looks like some greens of some sort. So I don't know what that seed is because these were transplants. So not sure what that is, but I'm going to leave it. I planted 4, but one there at the top has come off. And then I planted a bunch more spinach, different varieties. Over here, we got one that has popped up right there. One has popped up right there. There. Don't know what that is. Probably some kind of weed. But we have spinach there, and there, and there. I think I planted 3 or 4 in each row. This is that collard green that I just stuck in the ground from, I think, New Year's dinner. I cooked collard greens, and I just poured it out here, the bottom part, and stuck it in the ground to see if it would grow, and it did. So it's coming along well. I did 2 of them because I had 2 bundles of collards, but only one actually pushed out leaves. Same over here. I put 2 snow peas there. Neither one has come up. Then I put some butter crunch lettuce across here. And I also put some romaine, which I think that's romaine that's coming up. So I put both. I put one on one row and one on the other, I believe. And I also put romaine here, which I don't see any of that has come up. So I may have to plant some more. And these are, of course, my infamous garlic. So they all survived except for one. There is missing, but the rest of them have survived. They are much smaller than those that are in my garden bed. My one down below, I'm going to show you that one in a minute, but these are much smaller than those. Do not have anything planted in those 2 beds as of yet. That was my tomato bed, and then that one down there, that last one. Everything I planted in there last year died until the end of the year. I think I had some, I forgot what those big thick worm, those things are, but I found them and got them out. So I only found 2, but stuff started living after that, but then it was too late. That is the other collard green that did not survive, but I'm still leaving it in there because I'm keeping hope alive. I might push it in a little bit further and see if it sprouts from other parts of the root. I don't know. Let me know if anybody's done that. Here, my first row of garlic here has died. It's only one left on that row, and I planted 4 on each row. Only a few left on this row. 2, one is in the back dying. Then we have that. So this one's looking much better than that one. It's more greener. And I don't know, it's because it gets more sun down here than up there. The way this bed is set, because this bed is here, and then that bed is up on the hill, and the sun blocks it. So that may be the reasoning. But yeah, it's covered. I'm gonna take this pine straw up in March, so we have a few more weeks. And then what was planted on the edge of that row died. All of them died as well. Then that one back there in the back is dead. That one there in the back is dead. And then them two in the row back there in that side row. So everything in the middle pretty much survived except for there and there and there. But it's okay. I have enough. I have enough for one every week. And I keep getting these things. I don't know what those are. Somebody let me know if you know what those are. I think there's some kind of weed. But if you know what kind of weed it is, let me know. Got a whole bunch of this weed too. Don't know what that is, but I gotta get that pulled up. And put some more rocks down around the bed. I may do it anyway because it's really not raining. It's just drizzling. These are my strawberries that overwintered. And they're doing good. I ordered a green stalk. And I bought those ones from Dollar Tree as well. So I'm going to put my strawberries in those. And I'm going to take this and make this back into my recycle bin, what it was originally for. Or maybe that is my recycle bin. Not recycle bin. It is a recycle bin, but a compost bin. And then it's just rainwater that I catch. But a bird fell in that one, so I'm leaving it alone because I'm not going in there getting a bird. I don't know how it died, but it fell over in there. Maybe it had a heat stroke or something last summer, but I saw it floating and I refused to get it out. So this bed had the rosemary. It died. I thought it was going to come back to life. Doesn't look like it. I cannot grow rosemary to save my life. And then this has some volunteer salad lettuce that keeps coming up every year. It's even one back there. I also see some Malabar spinach back there. Let me see. Let me zoom in. See it right there? It was growing up this last year. And seeds drop. So I'm expecting a bunch of it to just show up, but I know that's what that is. So I'll move it. And nothing's in those. This had my mint in it. So I don't know if that's mint coming back or some kind of weed. We'll see. I never bother stuff when it first starts. I just let it grow. This had, I planted some marigolds in there. So that's what that one is. I planted 3 in a row. So I think that's what that one in the back and that one is. The other one ain't came up. Just rained. And I also put some marigolds in here. But we also have, that should be a marigold there. But I don't know what the rest of this mess is. Again, y'all let me know because it's growing everywhere. That's why I think it's weed. But some of this soil I had used before and stuff didn't grow. Not this pot because this had my citronella in it. And I don't think that that's what those are. But it could be. I don't know. So we'll see. These are my watermelon relishes. And they're getting beat up by the drain up there. Because I just have them right here by the house. So I may pull them out just a little bit more. And move these over. So that the rain isn't beating them to death when it rains. This had my avocado tree in it that died. The second one, both of them died. So I don't know what's wrong with this soil. So I just started taking the soil out. But nothing is drying. I mean, everything's keep dying. This is my blueberry tree. And I have 3 of them. One is here. I don't see any buds on here yet. So I don't know if it's dead or not. These are still dark red, so I'm thinking that it's not dead. I'm hoping that it's not dead. But I don't see any bulbs on this one. This is the other one, but I do see bulbs on this one. Starting. Let's see, can you see that? Okay. This one does have some bulbs coming on it. So I don't think that this one is dead. And it's still red. The branches are still red. So some are brown, but the majority of them are red. That one still has red on it too, so I'm hopeful for that one, but there is no little bulbs growing, but they're all 3 different kinds. We have some coming down here too, so that one's still alive. And then this one, this is the Duke. This one is the what one is this one? The Sapphire Blue is what this one is. But I think this one may be dead because all of it is brown. But I don't know, because I just got them last year and never repotted them. But I'm going to repot them this year. And I'm going to put them each in one of those, because I got some soil for them. And hopefully that's big enough. If not, I have 2 of those big ones and I can get one more and I put them in those. But that's it for my blueberry trees and everything I got over here. These are the onions that I replanted on my last video. These are my tomatoes. These are my various peppers. And I thought these were coming up, the banana peppers. No, not the banana peppers. These. Oh, it is coming up. There it is. It did pop up, blueberry pepper. Because I started to add more seeds. And then I saw, when I started to dig, that I saw that it had germinated. So I left it alone, didn't put any more in it. So maybe that brand takes longer. But the rest of these are up. That looks like a weed there. So I pull it. And then it's a pepper down in there. Don't know which kind it is, but I'm going to plant it. Don't need a lot of peppers. I don't eat a lot, but anything that grows, I'm going to keep it or give it to somebody. This, I planted more red mustards because they didn't come up or they died or something. So I planted more. So they're germinating very well. This is some more pak choi because I planted that first that I showed you first up in the garden, and they got really leggy because I grew them in the house. These started outside, so they're looking much better. I thin these out and then let them all grow. And then these are purple broccoli, and this is Brussels sprouts. So I was trying to get 6 each of Brussels sprouts and 6 broccoli. I do have 6 broccoli, but not Brussels sprouts. I only have 4, but that's fine. Those are my white onions, and these are my leeks, and these are where I had my tomatoes planted. So I just replanted some more stuff. But that's the tomatillo. That is the eggplant. More eggplant. Can you see the name on there? Different types of eggplant. Different types of tomatoes. That hillbilly popped up last weekend, and I swear it's at the same spot it was last weekend. These just popped up. That is kale, I think. Focus. Oh no, that's kohlrabi. Oh wow. So I got 3. I put 3 seeds in there and all of them popped up. So I've never eaten kohlrabi, but I want to try it. So if I like it, I'll grow more next season, or if I have time this season. I don't know how long it takes to grow. And that is it for those. This is all my collard greens. I have some that started, some that died. So I started some more, and they're just in here. Look like they need a little bit of water. I might take this out and set it in the rain and let it get some water, because that is stagnant moss that I was propagating some plants in, and I just stuck those in there. But these are growing good. That's some kind of onion seed, so I'll plant that as well, because I'm going to grow as many onions as I can. These are dino kale. I started some more of those because I'm juicing now, so I need collagen kale to juice. So I'm gonna start as many of those that I can before it gets too hot, but it gets hot here, so that may not work out well for me. This is chives, but none of that looks like chives. I don't know what that is, because chives look like onions, and that looks like I don't know what. But it does not look like chives, so don't know what it is. I had onions in here last year, so what that is, I don't know. Maybe a weed, because it's the same thing that's in this one, and I got thyme in that one, but they all look the same. Then I have some little something growing, and I may have sprinkled some other seeds in here last year that never came up, and that may be what that is. I don't know. I have no idea, because you reuse your soil. I do. And if they're little small seeds, then they just come up when they get ready. Nothing's planted in here yet. I had stevia there last year, but it's gone. I put dill in here. That same leaf, whatever that is, or weeds come up. I don't know what that is. That may be a piece of grass. I don't think it's dill. Maybe. I'm going to let it go. And then again, all that stuff is over here still growing. Same, I think it's weed. Has to be, because it's in every pot. And that looks like the same thing there. I'm trying to grow rosemary again. Like I said, rosemary I cannot grow ever. I've tried. This is my 4th year gardening, and I keep trying to grow rosemary, and I cannot. So that is it for that. Nothing has been planted in any of these as of yet, because it's not warm enough. But I will plant something. We have some of that same thing growing in there. So again, we had lima beans here. I'm going to plant a bunch of lima beans this year, because I did not plant enough. I only had 2, and that was not enough. I'm going to do this section here like I did with this section. I think I must have water on my lens, like I did with that section over there. Y'all don't talk about my porch. I got stuff everywhere. Been out here gardening, but anyway, I'm going to put some mulch down and some rocks and get rid of this dirt so that I can use this section. I want to actually build myself a greenhouse between this window and the edge of the house and put a rain barrel so that I can catch the water from this drain, and then build a greenhouse out to like here. So I don't know how wide this area is here between the window and the edge of the house. I need to measure it, but I'm going to build it, I think, from there, and then just build it out so that I can store stuff in here. And then right there, you can't really grow stuff too well because of the porch. It doesn't get enough sun. So that's what I'm going to use this area for, and then plant along this fence. The bad thing is water comes down because we're sloped, so water drains all the way down. You can see where it's brown all the way down when it rains bad, and it looks like a creek. So can't put much along the fence in that portion right there, but the rest of it is fine. The last 2 things is I got some onions seeds that I'm growing. That flew out. I checked them yesterday. They have all popped up, so that's good. I have onions and shallots. This side I have yellow onions. This side I have shallots. So I'm keeping this top on there so they'll get warm and they propagate much faster. Let me get my top, it fell. And I'm keeping them inside of this because it's still a little cold. Today it's cold, but it's not really cold. And today when I went to Ace Hardware, where they had onion starts, so I got some red some white, and some yellow. Don't know how many is in each bunch, but it looks like a bunch. So I will meet my onion goal if these grow, as well as what I have in there, and then the ones that I have over here in this pot and that pot, because I'm trying to grow about 100 onions. I use about 2 onions a week cooking. So, and then I freeze some and dehydrate some, because I'm going to get a dehydrator. But that is it. I need to clean off my porch. I have stuff everywhere. I do have a new table that I bought myself for my gardening that has a bottom shelf on it, so I can use that. And I'm going to clean off this, and I got a thing to put those in, and I could put those under there. Probably will do that. And I might put my other table over here. I might have 2, one on this side and one on this side, because I have birds that come every year and they poop all over my table. And I keep saying I'm gonna take it down, but I think it's mean, so I won't. But anywho, that's it. Thank you guys for stopping by my channel. I hope you enjoyed the video. I look forward to seeing you all in my very next video. Bye bye.